Okay, in this video we're going to derive the last group of trigonometric formulas. They are called sum difference and product formulas. So we're going to use some of the formulas that we've already derived. So for instance, starting with the addition formulas for sine. So we know that sine alpha plus beta is equal to sine alpha cos beta plus sine beta cos alpha, and then sine alpha minus beta on the other hand is going to be exactly the same, except we're going to have a minus in the middle here, sine beta cos alpha. So if we add these two, then on the left hand side we're going to have sine alpha plus beta plus sine alpha minus beta. On the right hand side, the last two terms here are going to cancel out because this is minus and that's plus. These ones are going to add up, so we're going to have 2 sine alpha cos beta. Now if we rearrange that, then we can have sine alpha cos beta is 1/2 of sine alpha plus beta plus sine alpha minus beta. So now this formula is going to enable us to convert a product of sine times cosine into a sum. Now if we do the same thing with the cosine formulas, so we know that cosine alpha plus beta is cosine alpha cosine beta minus sine alpha sine beta. If this is alpha minus beta, then again there is going to be a change of sign here. There's going to be plus sine alpha sine beta. So this time if we add, again the two last terms are going to cancel out, these terms are going to add, so we're going to have cos alpha cos beta is equal to 1/2 of cosine alpha plus beta plus cosine alpha minus beta. So we now have a formula to convert a product of sine times cos. Have a product to convert we've got a formula to convert product of cos times cos. So the one that is outstanding is a formula to convert sine times sine, and that we can derive from these formulas here, because we can see that we've got sine times sine. So in that case, if we subtract this formula from this one, then the cos terms will cancel out. So we'll end up with sine alpha sine beta is equal to 1/2. Then this side we're going to have cos alpha minus beta minus cos alpha plus beta. So now we have all three formulas Okay, just for the sake of this video, let's call these formulas, let's call this one A, and this one B, and this one C. So these formulas enable us to go from product to sum or difference. Next, we're going to derive formulas using A, B, and C, which will take us from a sum to a product. So the way we're going to do that is we're going to let alpha plus beta to be equal to capital A, alpha minus beta to be capital B. Now, if we add these two, we can see that beta is going to fall off, and so we're going to find that alpha is A plus B over 2. If we subtract these two, alpha is going to cancel out, so beta is going to be A minus B over 2. Now then we're going to take these and substitute them into this formula here, which we've labeled A. So this is going to be A, that angle in this is going to be B, because we've just let alpha plus beta be equal to A, and alpha here is going to be A plus B over 2. So if we do that, that formula, and we're going to take these two over, we take these two over to the other side. So we're going to have sine A plus sine B, sine A plus sine B is equals to 2 times sine alpha is A plus B over 2, then cosine A minus B over 2. Just work with our spacing here. Okay, so we're going to have sine A plus sine B is equals to 2 times sine A plus B over 2 cosine A minus B over 2. So that's the first formula. In fact, from this formula, if we make a change from B to negative B, so if you make this one negative B, then since sine is odd, then the second term we can simply write like that, and then on the right hand side here we're simply going to change every B to negative B. So we're going to have here A minus B over 2. Then this was A minus B is now going to be A plus B. A plus B over 2. And so that is the formula for sine A minus sine B. Then if we come to the cosine formulas here, so this will be cosine A plus cosine B. We take these two across to the other side. So we're going to have cosine A plus cosine B is 2 times cosine A plus B over 2 cosine A minus B over 2. And then we do the same thing to this formula here. So this time we're going to have cosine B minus cosine A. Okay, so we have cosine B minus cosine A is 2 times sine A plus B over 2 sine A minus B over 2. All right, we have summarized the formulas for you here on the left hand side. So we've got formulas 12 to 17, so those are just the formulas we derived. This last one here, we can, if you swap these terms, then there's going to be a negative this side, A plus B over 2, A minus B over 2, but then we can absorb this negative into that term there. So there's going to be the same as sine A plus B over 2, and this is going to be sine B minus A over 2. So this is exactly the same as that formula there. Now let's look at an example of how to apply these formulas. Right, in this example we want to prove in A that sine 4 psi plus sine 2 psi over cosine 4 psi plus cosine 2 psi is equal to tangent 3 psi. In B, we want to prove that 1 plus cosine 2x plus cosine 4x plus cosine 6x is equal to 4 cosine x cosine 2x cosine 3x. So let's start off with A. So in A, what we're going to do on the left hand side is we are going to write the numerator as a product and also write the denominator as a product. On the left hand side here, numerator is sine plus sine, so we're going to use formula number 15 on the right hand side here. So our A is going to be 4 psi, our B is going to be 2 psi. So this is going to be 2 times sine 4 plus 2 over 2, so A plus B over 2, then cosine 4 minus 2 over 2, and then in the denominator we're going to do the same thing using formula number 16 here. So we're going to have 2 cosine 4 psi plus 2 psi all over 2 and cosine 4 minus 2 over 2. Then simplifying, 4 plus 2 over 2 is 3, so there's going to be 2 sine 3 psi. 4 minus 2 over 2 is 1, so it's going to be cosine psi, and then here it's going to be 2 cosine 3 psi cosine psi, and then we've got some common terms that we can cancel out, so those we're going to cancel out. Of course, this is provided that cosine is not equal to 0. and then sine 3 psi over cosine 3 psi is of course tangent 3 psi, and this is the same as the right hand side. The second question is kind of just its form is a giveaway, because on the left hand side you've got a sum, and then on the right hand side you've got a product. So we're simply just going to work on the left hand side and write that as a product. Now going to have to do some forward thinking here, as follows. So on the left hand side we have got 1 plus cosine 2x plus cosine 4x cosine 6x, and then on the right hand side we've got cosine x, cosine 2x, cosine 3x. So whatever happens, we want something that's going to give us cosine x, cosine 2x, and cosine 3x. Now, if you take these two, for instance, and combine them, 4 plus 2 is 6, and divided by 2 is 3, so that works out okay. 4 minus 2 over 2 is 1, so that would give us what we are looking for. And then we'll combine this one and this one. 1 is the same as cosine 0. So 0 plus 6. So again, that's going to give us 3. And then 6 minus 0 also gives us 3. So that is going to be a bit of a problem, because it means from these two we'll have 3 and 1, and then from these two we're going to have 3 as well, so none of them is giving us 2. The grouping that is going to give us what we are looking for is 1 goes with cosine 4x, and then cosine 2x goes with cosine 6x. Then here, if we write this as cosine 0, applying formula number 16 is going to give us 2 times cosine, so it's going to be 0 plus 4, which is just 4 over 2, and then the other one is going to be 4 minus 0, which is just 4 over 2 again. So that one's going to give us actually cosine squared 2x. Then with these two, we're going to have 2 times cosine 6x plus 2x over 2, and then the other one is going to be cosine 6x minus 2x over 2. So we now have here 2 cosine squared 2x plus 2 cosine, this is going to be 8 over 2, it's going to be cosine 4x. This is going to be cosine 2x. So then cosine 2x is common and 2 is common, so we're going to factor those out. So we're factoring out 2 cosine 2x, So we're now going to have cosine 2x here plus cosine 4x, and then this we can write as a product again. So it's going to be 2 cosine 2x times 2 into cosine 4x plus 2x over 2. Then cosine here 4x minus 2x over 2. So it's going to be 2 cosine 2x times 2. This is going to be 6 over 2, which is 3. It's going to be cosine 3x. It's going to be 2 over 2. So it's going to be cosine x. So finally we've got 2 cosine x, cosine 2x, and cosine 3x. Okay.